Hey everybody, my name is Savannah Sanchez. Today I'm going to be talking about all things TikTok ad creatives, especially for e-commerce brands. So a bit about me, I've been working with a TikTok ad platform since April of 2020 for my e-commerce clients. I'm an e-commerce paid social consultant. I work with a handful of brands on their Facebook, Snapchat, and now TikTok advertising strategies. Some of the brands I've worked with on TikTok include BlendJet, Our Place, Thrive Market, Jing, Kitsch, just to name a few. So really excited to share my learnings from working with their ad platform and specifically what works for ad creatives. A bit about my team. I work with Lauren, who is my ad creative designer. She helps design a lot of the TikTok ad creatives, so more technical side of the design. And then I also work with Natalie, who is our resident UGC or user generated content maker and makes a lot of TikTok ads for us in terms of filming her own content as well, which is really exciting. So that's me. That's my business. My business is The Social Savannah. This is my team, and I'm excited to share with you what we've learned so far about TikTok ads. Alrighty. So I'm going to play a few examples for you as well. So TikTok, people go to TikTok to be entertained. No surprise about that. And to be delighted by short form videos. So you have to speak the language that TikTokers expect. If they sniff out that it's an ad, they're going to quickly swipe away. So when I first started with TikTok advertising, I think that my first instinct was, I'll just take whatever's working on my Instagram story ads, on my Snapchat ads, and try it on TikTok. Seemed like a really easy way to get started on the platform. Boy, did those ads bomb. Something I've really quickly learned about TikTok advertising is that they have to look like TikToks. You cannot just take what's working for you on Facebook and shove it on TikTok Ads Manager and expect it to work. TikTokers, they are making a decision about whether they're going to watch your ad within the first thumbnail of seeing your ad creative. Literally under a second, it takes them to decide if they're going to watch your ad or if they're going to swipe away. So it's really important to make it look as native to the TikTok ad platform as possible. So the two examples I just played on screen are ones that we've made for our clients, and we're using organic TikTok text. We're using transitions that TikTokers are used to, but most importantly, they don't look like ads. So if there's any key takeaway from today that you get, make TikToks, not ads, is really the name of the game. So how do you get this type of organic looking style? And I'll play these examples for you guys as well. So you have to work with creators on the platform. That's the great thing about TikTok creators. They already understand a lot of these direct response principles in terms of getting attention in the first frame, getting people to watch the entirety of the video. That's why I love working with TikTok creators as opposed to even Instagrammers, because TikTokers understand how to grab attention quickly and how to look native to the platform. So when I source creators for the brands that I work with, I'm looking for those creators that know how to capture attention and to almost give them a lot of creative freedom as well in terms of the content that they're making. When I work with TikTok creators for user-generated content for TikTok ads, often I'm relying on their own creativity. I give them some brand guidelines and the main value props of our product. But that's the great thing about TikTok creators. Most of them are extremely creative and talented, that if you give them a bit of direction and let them put their own flair on it, you get really great content like the ones I just showed you. So just to reiterate what I said, letting creators be creators. I'll share with you a couple examples from my clients. This was a creator we paired up with for my client Kitsch to show their ponyful. So just a simple product tutorial. I found that product tutorial videos and unboxings work especially well for TikTok ads. One thing that's also really cool about working with TikTok creators is that there is this new beta feature on TikTok ads where you can actually boost posts from an influencer's page, which has worked really well for my clients. So what this means is that if you're working with a TikTok creator, have them post the ad directly to their TikTok page. And then you can request an authenticator code for you to run their ad through their page. So if any of you guys use Facebook ads pretty religiously, you probably know about whitelisting Facebook ads where you use an influencer's Facebook page. It's the same concept here. So like you can see with the influencer that we used, we're running it through her page and we're adding that shop now button. So again, that is a feature that is still in beta, something I've been able to get my clients access to run ads through an influencer page. But by far, I've seen much better performance running ads directly through a creator's page and boosting those posts, adding the shop now call to action, than running it through a brand's page. And the reason why is because it adds that level of social proof. When it's coming through an influencer's page and you're boosting their post, it doesn't look like an ad and it genuinely portrays that the influencer is interested and promotes the content as opposed from coming to the brand's page. So that's just a little hack for you guys. So here's just some quick fire tips about the best TikTok ads we have made and what we've learned from them. Number one is use of striking visuals. TikTok is an extremely visual platform. Add a visual that captures attention by using vivid colors and text on screen. You have to remember that not all people are viewing ads or TikToks with sound on. Although many people do listen with sound, you have to be able to have an ad that is understandable with sound off. So that's the reason why when I'm showing you these TikTok ad examples we've made, you don't even need sound to understand what's going on. You can get the entire message of the ad with sound off. So by using striking visuals and text overlays, that can help you achieve that goal. It's also great to keep your ads on the shorter side. I've seen that my best performing ads are between 9 and 15 seconds. So don't go too long. You want to do most of the explaining on the landing page of your website. Your TikTok ad is all about just getting attention. And then enriching the content, adding subtitles, writing captions, and the use of background music. Also, pay attention to the format. You want to make sure that the content you're making is vertical, which should be TikTok 101. Vertical video content is what you want to be filming for. And then also, make sure that you're keeping the most important visual elements in the center of the ad. So when you're going through your TikTok page, you'll notice that the caption on any post and also the user's profile and various other buttons take up room visually on the screen. So you don't want to have text or any important visuals in, let's just say, the bottom left corner or on the far right of the screen, because that's going to be taken up by TikTok's different buttons and overlay text. So keep the most important visuals in the middle of the screen so that it's not obstructed by any of TikTok's overlays. And then lastly, include a compelling call to action. So as an e-commerce advertiser, ultimately what I'm trying to do is get people to click to my client's website and ultimately purchase. So you want to make sure that you're having an enticing call to action, such as shop our sale now, or TikTok exclusive sale is one I've used before. Make sure to give them a special promotion to entice them to purchase right then on the ad. So I wanted to highlight quickly one of the influencer campaigns that I ran for my client BlendJet. What we did is we reached out to a variety of influencers that were in the food and beverage space or cooking and gave them a BlendJet too, and we boosted ads from their account. So this was a very successful campaign that we ran with TikTok influencers. Again, giving them general brand guidelines of the value props and the type of content we want to see for ads, but ultimately leaving it up to their creativity. And we were really impressed with the end result from what the TikTok creators provided for us. And like I said before, I really do think that the future of TikTok advertising is these whitelisted ads. So make sure that when you are getting access to a TikTok influencer, that you're asking for that boosted post access so that you can run ads through their page. If you are working with a TikTok agency, or if you have a TikTok rep that you're working with, they should be able to allow you on this boosted post beta. I really do think it's going to be available to all self-serve advertisers soon. So if you don't see it now, you'll definitely see it in your ad account soon enough. But you might want to take a screenshot because these are just the steps of how to get that authentication code so that you can boost organic TikToks from influencers. Alrighty, so let's go through some of the best ad creative types that I get from my clients. And I think that these are the ones that you should first test in your ad account for your e-commerce products. So this one was one that we did for a client, Peel, and it's essentially a product demo. So I can show you what it looks like after. So we tried to use a really organic TikTok transition of the snap and having the case come on the phone. This was one that worked really well for us. So definitely test unboxing videos and showing your product in use. This one is an organic shopping UGC. So for this ad, what we did is we showed a comparison between our clients' leggings, which are Jing, and Lululemon leggings, and then showed how it looked on our model. Again, using those organic TikTok text overlays, making it look organic as possible, and then that CTA of shop now at the end. So if you're looking for new content for your ad account, definitely test using handheld style video, native text subtitles, and hit the viewer with a punchy intro line, and then comparing the product to your competitor. This was another really cute ad that we did. Essentially showing the process of ordering your product online. So I've seen this work really well for TikTok ads. It's actually showing the process of how to order. So for this client, it made a lot of sense because what this product is you take a photo of your pet, you upload it to the website, and they send you a cute blanket. But actually showing the steps of how to order and then what the final product is once it arrives is a really great format for TikTok ads. And lastly, I'll leave you with some final tips and tricks of how to improve your TikTok ads. Number one, what I've seen work really well is providing a creator with a TikTok specific referral or discount code. So example, like TikTok 15 or Natalie 15, influencer 20, whatever the code you choose to provide as a discount. And what you'll do is you'll have the influencer say it out loud in the ad. So use my code Natalie10 for 10% off your first purchase. So not only is this a really compelling call to action because you're giving TikTokers their own unique code to use, but also it's great for attribution. So TikTok attribution can be a little tricky. So utilizing a specific code when you're doing an influencer post can help with that attribution tracking. Also, more advice to give to your TikTok influencers. I've worked with a lot of TikTok creators now on ads. And now the best advice I give them is although we want them to use text overlays, still keep the text on screen minimal, not to overcrowd or overload the user with information. So sometimes learn from my failures. I've gotten some TikTok ads back that have like paragraphs of text on the screen or like multiple sentence bullet points flying through, and it's just too much information. It's great to have like one-liners or maybe 3 different bullet points that show up on screen, but you don't want to overload it with text. Because ultimately you want to leave the viewer hanging so they can click through to your website and then learn more about your product. And then this is advice I have not only for TikTok ads, but also for Facebook and Snapchat is designing for second zero. So good creators should know this already, but it's always good to reiterate in your guidelines. The first frame, or what we like to call second zero, should either contain the main message or the reason why the viewer should keep watching. So this is specifically why I love working with TikTok creators because they already understand this concept when they're trying to get views on their videos. They're trying to capture attention in that first second and give people a reason to watch to the end. Also, when TikTok ads are running, usually people are only watching the first few seconds of it before they decide to scroll along. So you really want to get your main message into the very beginning of the ad. So in that second zero, make sure you're showing your product and hooking viewers so that they can watch for the rest of the ad. And then lastly, encouraging engagement. The more comments, saves, and shares a video gets, the more it gets served to other accounts on their For You page. So part of the content can include a reason why someone should comment. So include a giveaway, a life hack, a recipe. I've seen that my best TikTok ads are the ones that get a lot of comments. Even negative comments has really boosted performance. For example, we did an ad for a beauty brand, and we showed 10 affordable beauty hacks, but the hacks weren't very affordable. And we got so many comments, people saying like, these are not affordable beauty hacks. Like these are pretty expensive. But all of that negative engagement actually really boosted our ad performance and our delivery. I'm not saying to necessarily go out and try to get negative engagement. Of course, positive engagement is the best type of engagement. but engagement nonetheless is going to help your ad performance. So also something that I notice is doing like oddly satisfying videos have had a lot of engagement, or ASMR videos. So having like those sound effects that's like really soothing. It encourages people to kind of start a conversation about it and comment their thoughts. So when you're thinking about working with TikTok influencers or creating your own TikTok ad content, try to incorporate a reason why someone should comment and create engagement on your ads. So I hope you found that these TikTok ad creative tips were helpful. Of course, if you want to work together on your TikTok ad creative strategies or your media buying on TikTok, please do not hesitate to get in touch with me at my website, which is thesocialsavannah.com. Thank you guys so much for watching.
Great. Well, thanks, Savannah. A lot of good tips there. Quite a lot to get to grips with. There's a couple of questions, if you don't mind.
Absolutely.
So Nick is asking, do you book all creators through the creator marketplace, or do you reach out to some directly?
I like reaching out to TikTok creators directly. So I have used the TikTok creator marketplace, but my favorite strategy is just going to their Instagram page. Most creators have their Instagram in their bio, and DMing them on Instagram, and then keeping a spreadsheet to keep track of all of the messages I've sent out and who I want to reach out to. So that's the main strategy I go to, is Instagram DMs.
Got it. And Yan is asking, are you able to use copyright music for ads? Your Peel example sounded like it.
I'm really glad you brought that up. So we actually made that Peel ad for their organic page, but when we boosted it as a TikTok ad, we changed the audio, which really made it not as fun because we wanted to use that like busted trending TikTok sound. But for TikTok ads, you have to be safe and change the audio to something non-copyrighted, which we made us sad for this ad because we really wanted to use that music, but definitely keep that in mind.
Got it. And finally, you're involved in a lot of different social ad platforms, I guess, with your agency and, professionally. Where do you see TikTok in the mix now? Is this, something kind of totally unique for certain clients, or is it something used to amplify your Facebook, or it's going to be like your main focus going forward, or, where does this platform sit in the kind of ecosystem of paid ad platforms?
Yeah, that's a great question. I would say for the majority of my clients, the main budget is going to be on Facebook and Instagram, but TikTok has kind of been an experimental platform for the last 6 months. But I would say especially for clients with a low average order value, so like under $50, very like impulse buy products, and can appeal to like the TikTok younger audience. The ones that are seeing success on it are now spending like 20 to 30% of their marketing budget on TikTok ads. So it is now becoming less of an experimental channel for some brands, and now they're really investing in it as a main acquisition channel. So it depends. And I think it's also dependent on the content. So I have some brands that are very much invested on getting great content, working with influencers, and they've been able to scale their ad spend much more quickly and see good results than those that, let's just say, are only testing 1 or 2 new TikToks a month. It's going to make it really hard to get it to stick. So the volume of creative is really important to try to boost that percentage of spend on TikTok relative to Facebook.
Great. And I know you publish a lot of good content. Like I said, I've seen it in my feed, little sort of demos and walkthroughs and videos. What's the best way to keep in touch? Go on, I guess, the Social Savannah, and sign up to all your social media.
Yeah, so there's a few ways to get in touch. I do have a YouTube channel. It's Savannah Sanchez, my first and last name. And I just posted 6 TikTok tutorials on my YouTube of not only how to set up your TikTok ad account and media buying strategies, but also ad creative tips. So my YouTube's a really great resource. Also, I do have a newsletter, which you can find at the bottom of my website, The Social Savannah. And I'm happy to send you my free guide of how to work with TikTok influencers. That's something I just recently published last week. So So yeah, I would say get in touch there. And then if you want to work together, definitely get in touch on my website.
Great. Well, we'll get your guide on the site as well then, so everyone can find it easy. Well, thank you so much for
Absolutely.
taking part today, Savannah. And yeah, I hope we can see you again, potentially in person at our next event.
I hope so. Thank you so much for putting this on. That today has been awesome. Such great content.
Thanks.